I am SP Bright, and this is Delta State Police Command. Today we are interviewing two suspects, and what they did is sad, especially the male one among them.
Guys, a 70-year-old man and her 50-year-old daughter has been beheaded in Delta State today.
How many of you remember when Dele Farotimi was arrested and how he was escorted to court in handcuffs? Person that was charged or alleged of defamation of character, which is supposed to be a civil offense, he was handcuffed to court, whereby Timileni, who unalive a human being, removing head, pieces in body inside nylon, or pieces in body sham, was escorted to court without handcuffs.
Listen, it is an old story to know that Nigerians are oppressive. It is an old story. It's something that every one of us already knows. Nigerians are oppressive. Nigerians are oppressive. But you know, a few number of us are the ones that will really truly ask the begging question or the important question. And that question is, why? Why are Nigerians oppressive towards themselves?
Hey darlings, and welcome back to another interesting, intriguing, and most importantly, educative and captivating episode, yes, on the stable of vibes upon vibes with Chivi. Guys, how are you doing today?
So guys, the thing is, there are so many factors, there are so many things, experience of life that always on a daily basis would always want to drain you, would always want to pull you down, would even at the end of the day ask questions if you are really normal or if you are actually an existing human being with the breath of life. And this is as a result of the daily encounter, experience, observations that we definitely see both online in reality and offline. Exactly, especially the ones that are really trending on the media. You see, coping with life ordinarily amidst life struggles, life hassles, challenges in one way or the other as a human being, no matter whom you are, the country, the race you are from, is a problem, is a challenge. Then adding to what we see or what we get to deal with as Nigerians, as citizens, cut across different countries on a daily basis, would definitely want to question your existence. Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode on the stable of Vibe with Chivik, where we say just the way it is, raw and undiluted, like nothing but the bitter truth, nothing but the brutal truth. Guys, if there's one thing that I have decided all my life to dedicate my time, my energy, my passion, my goal for, is standing up for the truth and standing up for the right things. Exactly. And that's why it will never sit comfortable with me any day, anytime, anywhere, dealing with the wrong things at the end of the day, just like I have cited earlier on. And at this point, I need you to calm down, watch patiently till the end, and at this point hit on the like button if you are yet to do that. And if at the end of this video you find this space quite interesting based on the video you're watching and other videos already on the channel, I will oblige you kindly be a part and parcel of this family by hitting on the subscription button, because it makes you automatically an individual that stands to represent nothing but truth, transparency and honesty. And that's why it's not every time that I will always want to come here to talk on the fairy tale, leadership, all kind of content, but I most times will always come out here, like I told you all, to talk about real life issues, real life happenings, real life experience, so that it keeps us on the know. It enlightens, it educates, and makes us aware of our environment and what is happening in every part of the world, particularly on today's episode in my own country, Nigeria. As a Nigerian living in Nigeria, if there is any lies people are telling on the social media about Nigeria being the best place and all whatnot, I will not completely overrule that based on the fact that there is always the good, the bad and the ugly. So in as much as we have the good side of Nigeria, we have the bad side, the most terrible side of it that affects us physically, socially, mentally, spiritually, emotionally and otherwise. Exactly. And for today, guys, I want us to take a clip of these videos that I have compiled of the recent happenings that have been happening back home here in Nigeria, because each day I wake up, guys, let me not lie, I wake up with pain in my heart, with tears in my heart. I think in depthly to the point that I question my existence and I ask, are we still humans? Are there still humans? Are there still real human beings with living conscience? Like, these are the questions I ask myself, and you will also get to find out why I do so in the course of this video and at the end of the day. And I will also come in times with our number back to back to react further in these videos till we get to the very end. So stay glued, grab your popcorn, your cup of tea, and let's delve straight into it.
I am SP Bright, and this is Delta State Police Command. Today we are interviewing two suspects, and what they did is sad, especially the male one among them. They are both boyfriends and girlfriends, as the popular saying. We know what it is all about. The lady has triplets. She didn't give birth to them, but they are all of same parents. Triplets, 10 years old. The boy came to her and said, please, these your sisters, can you give me one of them? I want to use them for something. She declined, but did not raise alarm. She did not report to either her parents or community or the police. Later that same day, one of the child went missing. They are both all females. One of them went missing. When they started looking for this child, that was when the girlfriend now realized that, but this guy said he wanted to use one of my sisters. She now raised alarm, told her parents, who informed the community, and then went and looked for this guy and arrested him. It was at the point of, you can see he had a little amount of jungle justice method on him. That was when he now confessed that he took the child to two boys whom he does not even know their name, their address, or whatever. He does not know them, but they only approached him and offered to pay him either 200,000 or 300,000. He's going to tell us. They have not even given him the money. He took the child and went to them. They used machetes on this baby, killed the baby. Up to this very moment, we can't even find the remains of the baby. We are going to interview the suspect now so that he will use his own mouth and tell us. What is your name?
Precious.
Huh?
Precious.
Okay, how old are you?
20 years.
Okay, do you know, you said you approached your girlfriend that she should give you one of her sisters.
Yes.
The one so what, when you told her, what did she tell you?
When I told her, she now work with me.
She said what?
Now work with me.
She work
with me.
You speak in English. When you tell her, okay, she can't waka leave you.
Yes.
Okay, so when she can't waka leave you, what do you can't do?
I can't go back again. I can't go tell her.
You can't go tell who? Tell who?
Important.
She agree, or she not agree?
Yes.
She can't say me you carry the pikin.
Yes.
Now she can't agree say me you carry the girl.
Yes.
That is not the issue now, because according to her, she said she not tell you to carry am. So when you focus the pikin carry?
I said a guy to go and carry it.
I don't say me you speak English. Use the English you sabi speak, they talk. Then you see the pikin carry.
I said guy go call her.
Okay, you send guy go call her.
Yes.
Who be guy? Na person name?
Yes.
Okay, so when you call her, the pikin come.
Yes.
So when you come, what do you can do?
I can't carry give the two boys.
Carry the pikin go where?
Give the two boys.
Two boys. Where you from meet the two boys?
But I work for.
Owakpo na where for Sokoro?
For village.
Your village na where?
Owakpo.
Etiop East. Is it for Sokoro there?
No, after Sokoro.
Okay, after Sokoro. But they are under the same local government now.
Yes.
Which day? You remember the day when this thing happened? Which day?
On the 9th.
On the 9th of this month.
Yes.
So when you carry the pikin go give the two boys, what think will happen?
Then the next day they call the family pikin. Now importance come meet me say, I hope it's not my sister you can give them. And I tell you yes. She now go. She now begin to find. Then importance now go. When importance go, then importance now importance come on the way. Now when you want finish, now they come go find a call. Then they don't call Peter, they call liver. Important, I don't call shop. Important come coming for yourself.
Leave all those your many stories. When you carry the pikin give the two boys, what did they do with the child?
They not kill the child.
Now you dey talk now. So they can't kill the child. What did they kill the child?
Cutlass.
Cutlass. You see what they use the cutlass?
Yes.
You were there when they kill him.
Yes.
So how you feel when they kill the pikin?
I feel pain.
You feel pain. So where the pikin body there now?
You know what?
You don't walk, but you don't see the dead body. I mean, they carry the pikin go.
No.
Bury am. They bury am. Yeah, they bury am. Owakpo. Okay. So what will be your name again?
Precious.
Precious. Not you want if you want make camera show your face now. You sabi o. Okay. You how old are you?
20 years.
20 years. Okay. And you say now your girlfriend be this?
Yes.
Okay, no problem.
Guys, a 70-year-old man and her 50-year-old daughter has been beheaded in Delta State today over land dispute. This is the full story. The daughter of this man, who is a teacher, she's 50, is a teacher. She bought a land in a community in Delta State. She bought that land legally. Then after the land proceedings, the document being processed, one man came from nowhere and started dragging the land, dragging the ownership of the land. The case was on and off, until one fateful day, the man dragging the land for them came to their house and told them that he wants them to settle this land, land, problem. So they carried them, made them go inside that house, that land, made them go to the land in the bush. So the man lured the father and the daughter into the bush, and what he did next, now to buy them. He beheaded both of them, both the father and the daughter. So as he buy them, he carried their head. He left their body, the headless body in the bush. He carried their hair, put for plastic. They carry and go until a vigilante noticed something fishy. So they stopped the man because his body language and his behavior is very suspicious. They stopped the man to find out, and they found out that they carry two head. Upon investigation, they found out say the two head where that man they carry. Now this father and daughter, this father and daughter, the headless body they inside bush. Anyway, jungle justice play a good role. So the security, the vigilante now alerted the community, and the community got angry. The community Bob got angry and burned that man to pie. You see, in an incident like this, I love jungle justice, because if that man would have reached police station, no justice again. No. Now the community don't burn that man. Oh my, people are wicked. To be honest, Delta State is becoming something else. The rest people they buy. In fact, this government have succeeded in turning Nigerians against each other. Because the rate of death, especially in Delta State, in this 2025, is worrisome. It's worrisome.
That's not how the people are going to 92 people from my carry their head. As the death level don't define that, they don't even take because of our one man. Why the man go to my kids are not good. They don't discover to 9 like this.
Now wow, we still talk about Simile in Ajayi on which day whereby girlfriend carry the head carry they go. This one now they just catch him with two head. With two women head for hand. I had to censor the video because of Instagram guidelines. When I watch the video, I just see then the women body for ground. I just start to shake. What's going on in Nigeria? What's going on with the youth of this country? What's going on? But at the end of the day, no matter how I try to talk about this, we are all to be blaming all of this. All of us get hand for inside this matter where they push all these youth to go into this thing. Nigeria don't turn country where we say, if you don't get money, the way that they look to you, they do you as if you are worthless. You go talk to celebrity today. Maybe one comment person go celebrity comment through one job. Celebrity go say I can buy your family. Everything happening around Nigerians today is that if you don't have money, you are worthless. And again, a lot of these our big men, a lot of no the help matters. No the help matters. Anything you people do, there's a negative impact to it. When I go just go events now, they spray big money, but when I know they teach the youth how to make that money when they spray. A lot of these youth are looking up to you. All these things, I'll tell you, it started with one billionaire where go do burial for a mama a few years ago. So they say they spread over 500 million. A lot of youths that time they thought, okay, this person they do ritual. Now recently another billionaire don't do another one. But they say they do ritual. So all these youths they feel say, okay, now ritual these people they do. But a lot of these youths don't know say all these men they invest. A lot of these men they do big businesses. You know how many containers this men they pull every day? Ladipo, you know how much they go down for Ladipo market. All these Igbo men. All this furniture business, you know how much they go down? Car business, you know how much they go down? When I don't see them spray money, I don't assume say that they do ritual. If you say ritual money go give you all these things, all these men they spend, ritual money will not give you that. Yes, a lot of them they do some illegalities, like money laundering and co. Yes. But I can categorically tell you, say not be ritual money, they give them all those kind of money. But again, all these our big men, wanna help all of us. There's a negative side to all what you are doing. If you spray money, wanna still take out one time to teach the youth how to make this kind of money where go big for now to the spray. Wanna still teach how to fish. Nigeria don't turn country. Woman won't talk today now. Woman go say if he does not have money, it should be this. If he don't get money, she should be woman go turn victims too. Because nobody encourages hard work anymore. The youth does not, they don't even want to work hard again. Nigerian youth now, they don't do fraud. They go won't start to go to buy people saying that organ traffic, or they won't start to do ritual. Nobody want to do a normal work again. Nobody want to, even bankers now, safe. Even bankers now, they look for 1 or 2 ways to use bank. There's no encouragement for hard work anymore. There's no encouragement for legit work anymore. And that's why they try say, okay, yes, make her give people money, make they do hard work. Because if you sit down for this Nigeria now and you look at they go on for internet, you go depressed and you go to say you know they do enough. You go to say you know they work out enough. But say you know they work out enough. I beg all these baby men now appeal like they appeal to now. If I want to do all these events now, like this one they do now recently now, see billions will go down. If I want to do all these events, when I try to do one for closed door events, make all these youths just say okay, yes, in a closed door event, 100 and something billion was there. Billionaires were there, put out for one closed door. You know if you see American billionaires, they do all this one, so they'll go put themselves. No. If you see American billionaires, they do more other billionaires in other parts of the world. Una the pressure the youth. That's the truth. Now the pressure the youth. I will not blame them. Everybody get hand for inside this matter. Everybody get hand. I say the slogan of the country now is nobody cares how you make money, just make money. Do you know the dangers surrounding that quote? Nobody cares how you make money, just make money. May God continue to help us and may God continue to protect all of us for this country. Because when they go now for this money matter, even me now, if you work out today now, they even cut me now, carry some part of my body to go. Yes, it can happen to anybody. May God help us. This one will be about don't play, you learn. May God help us. A problem. There any problem in this country now.
Oluwatimileni Ajayi, the guy that unalive in alleged
17th January 2025, we have filed a 1-count charge of culpable homicide, punishable with death, against the defendant, Mr. Ajayi. Now we are waiting for assignment because it's only the chief judge that can assign the charge to a trial court. So when the charge is assigned, the date for arraignment will be communicated to you.
How many of you remember when Delifarotimi was arrested and how he was escorted to court in handcuff? Person that was charged or alleged of defamation of character, which is supposed to be a civil offense. He was handcuffed to court, whereby Timileni, who unalive a human being, remove his head, pieces in body inside nylon, or he pieces in body sham, was escorted to court without handcuff, escorts. No armed men, no armed police follow him go court. But Delifarotimi was escorted to court with armed police officers. Escort everywhere. Paparazzi everywhere. They put handcuff for your hand. As hardened criminal, make no wrong. It's too dangerous. Dangerous to society. Nothing. Everybody be on guard. Police, army everywhere. Sniper. Where this guy don't move. Oh yeah, watch. Any move. Everybody gra. But Timileni, call a knife. He remove person head. Woman being, he remove his head, he put on for nylon, they catch him. They follow and go house. They see say, he be like say this guy don't do this in Tete because knife plenty for his house. Knife plenty. A policeman, we won't catch him. Also said something, say somebody promised him 100 million. Say where they live him. They never mention the person name or allegedly. They interview this guy. This guy say he no regret what he do. He no regret him. Anyway, make I not take him personal because bless I don't take the matter personal. Anyway, let's leave the judiciary, let's leave the law enforcement agency to do their thing. But it's important to point out some things that we are saying going wrong. Because this guy is claiming to be mentally unstable now. He don't behave like say he no mentally okay. But before he did that, he was mentally sound. In fact, 2 days to do when he carried out that activity, he posted on social media, he was motivating people. Those who know him said he's a music person. He teaches in one school. He teaches in one school that is a neighborhood. He teaches them music. He's also a videographer. He creates content for gospel singers. He creates content for pastors. He takes somebody who is mentally stable to carry out such activity. But now in police custody, they do like who know where. According to recent developments, Timileni is saying that the wound on his head or on his ear is as a result of self-defense, wherein they try, defend himself from the alleged girl will die.
Are you satisfied with the situation you found yourself?
No, I'm not satisfied.
So tell us, why did you involve yourself in such association?
Because Salome, she came to the fight, and the girl first carry knife, say this and that, in the tried vendor, now when come collect the knife, come on a life. He says the story, they change. The first time, he say hungry, the mama ram. You won't come do indomie for him. Second one, he said, in catch and they cheat. See, the girl, they cheat. They cheat, he can't vest, he can't go carry knife, he can't go do this and that. Story not consistent. I just hope that the judiciary system, the law enforcement agencies in Nigeria will take this serious and do the right thing. I just hope it's not one of those cases that after 1 month, Nigerians will remove their mind and it will be swept under the carpet and everybody move on. The innocent girl is gone. I'm not a prophet of doom. But if I should say what I'm seeing, it's looking like one of those Nigerian cases that will be swept under the carpet. And at the long run, nobody will know where Timilen is. It will move. I'm just saying, allegedly. I'm thinking, it's a thought in my head, so I'm thinking out loud. I am not saying that is what will happen. I'm thinking out loud. Okay, I take it back. Anyway, I can't say more than this. You, tell me what.
You see, guys, at this point, like I told you, you begin to question your existence, like in Nigeria here. How these people behave, why these people behave the way they do. Like it is now almost a norm, like it is a norm now, and the order of the day that youth of these days, young boys and girls, old men and women, teenagers are now seeing the act of unaliving, dismembering human body into chunks, large, small, medium chunks, for reasons whatsoever that they choose to, especially the well-known and noted reason of what? Rituals that is almost taking over the whole society. Like, guys, literally nowhere is safe as we speak except in the arms of God, in the hands of God, because Nigeria is now a ground for what? Dismembering and unaliving human body as a normal meat that you can get in the market. Just like you've watched, look at this young boy, youth of just 20-something years with the so-called girlfriend. The other one we saw in the clip of 50-something, 70-something years old, beheading, and oh my goodness, like, guys, I am still in shock. Like, I am still in shock. And you hear citizens who are still, mentally stable, like the very dark man, the other guy, who are reacting just like I'm reacting. We always want to, wonder what is happening. And that's why the media is playing a great role, a vital role, because these things didn't start today. Even before the existence of social media, they've been happening. Now the media is even helping it to be more exposed and creating more awareness. And that's why we shouldn't keep quiet. And that's why I'm here talking. Because how can you operate effectively well, exist effectively well, when you are encountering and seeing these kind of things happening on a daily basis? And these are the lists that made it to the media. To talk more about those that have not made it to the media, and yet it happens. It happens, and it's happening, and it will continue to happen. And that's why I am calling out on each and every one of you out there, whether you're Nigerian or non-Nigerian, to be careful. You guys, be careful, be at alert. And now, you see, I want my brother Chimdi to throw more light on what Nigerians actually behave like, exactly why they behave the way they are, because he made me understand why most times the questions I ask, he gives me answers and more insight. Let's hear him talk first off, and I will come back again and throw more light on that.
Listen, it is an old story to know that Nigerians are oppressive. It is an old story, it's something that every one of us already knows. Nigerians are oppressive, Nigerians are oppressive. But a few number of us are the ones that will really truly ask the begging question or the important question. And that question is, why? Why are Nigerians oppressive towards themselves? And before I start this, I have had 1 or 2, 3 interactions with Ghanaians. I've had 1 or 2, 3 interactions with South Africans. I use these people as yardsticks because these are the people that still give us the hope that a black man can genuinely be something better. These are because if you stay in Nigeria, it will almost make you feel that you can't find a good thing in a black man. I'm telling you the truth, because even with black Americans, you could truly see that in a zone where there are multiple black Americans, there is always this mentality that they have that you would also find very much resident in Nigeria. But then I still see hope because I interact with Ghanaians and I interact with South Africans. Now the question is, why are Nigerians oppressive? Because I've not been able to see this with Ghanaians. I've not been able to see this with South Africans. I'm not saying these people are saints, but there's little things that there are things that I actually see in Nigeria that I've not been able to see with these people. And then it gives it away as to why the country is the way it is, which every Nigerian is begging to go to. Now, the question is, again, why are Nigerians oppressive? The reason Nigerians are oppressive towards Nigerians is because in Nigeria, if you're not oppressive, you will not be appreciated. You can only be appreciated when you're oppressive. Let me give examples and explain further what I mean. In Nigeria, if they don't see you make money, if they don't see you with some of these materialistic things, that obviously gives it away that, okay, probably this guy is successful. Maybe you're driving a very good car, maybe you're a famous person, they see you on television, maybe you have a good house, maybe you have, that kind of thing. Nigerians would never respect you for whatever reason. Nigerians cannot respect you for taking your work seriously. Even where that work truly benefits them. Nigerians cannot respect you. And I'm going to tell you people shocking stories to prove to you these things, and as to why a greater number of things truly happen in Nigeria, and as to why we as Nigerians are in fact the source to the problems that come to us. Listen to this. So Nigerians are very oppressive. Nigerians are very oppressive because in Nigeria, if you are nobody, let me put it this way, because I wouldn't use the word if you're nobody. If Nigerians don't see you with some of these materialistic things, they simply summarize that you're nobody. And then, even when you're onto things that normal people would see you and probably feel like, oh, this guy is actually doing good. See, congrats or something. Not congratulations, maybe well done, good job, good afternoon. In Nigeria alone, you're doing a normal job. Boys and girls, especially youths, cannot see you and just greet you, including the ones whom you're older than. So the best thing you can do for yourself is just to keep your face straight and be involved in what you're doing. Now let me tell you something. In my involvement in an acting activity, I was called up to run a direction as a director or something like that. And somehow there was an altercation. So I followed my people to the police station. And the police over there, those guys, they considered me to be a gentle guy. So in the night over there, because I had to stay with those people. So in the night, the police officers surrounded me and we were talking. I actually thank God for such knowledge because I learned a lot from police officers. So we were talking, and one police officer opened up to me on the reason why police in Nigeria actually extort from Nigerians. He said that Nigerians don't respect you in your doing your job with passion as a police officer. That the only set of people Nigerians respect are people with money, and that is why they would have to bully people and extort from them to engage themselves and move themselves to riches, because that is the only way they can be appreciated. The thing shocked me. He said it is only when you grab money, you steal money, and then you make money for yourself that Nigerians can only respect you for that money. That you're a good police officer, that you're doing your job as a police officer, that no Nigerian respects you, they'll see you and pass. Nobody gives a heck. This was exactly what a non-actor in Nigeria intimated me. This actor is seen to be someone that is proud, someone that loves a number of people. But when some inquiries were made, he said those people that want him to, open up to them, where were they when he was considered to be nobody? Where were they when he was not famous? He said when he was not famous, nobody greeted him. Nobody greeted him. On his way, like nobody would greet him. You won't see anybody passing, and you're like, good afternoon, especially the ladies. You get? Because these people are so focused in attaching and making acquaintance with those people they feel that they can get one or two from. But it so demands that for us to get our generation right, we must have to start thinking right. And what is right thinking? We should be able to regard everybody. It doesn't matter. You don't have to be a celebrity before you're regarded. You don't have to be rich before you're regarded. You don't have to live in a mansion before you're regarded. Because remember, that person that is a celebrity there was a time he was not a celebrity. And if you think he had forgotten how he was treated when he was not a celebrity, you must be joking. It will rest in his mind. Now, this is the third one. This is the second one. I'll tell you what a director told me in privacy, like in confidence. When directors were asked, because we went on a movie project, when directors were asked why they must have to sleep with a girl before giving her a role, listen to this. They said that in past times when they, with their willful hearts, give roles to girls whom they consider to be talented enough. Now, what really happens is that after they must have given roles to these girls become famous. Yeah. Now, when these girls become famous, you find out that these girls begin to ride with the big guns. It turns out that these girls use men to climb as ladders. And the annoying part is that when these girls must have become celebrities, when they see those directors that made way for them to become these celebrities, they act like those directors don't even exist. So these directors came to these thoughts. They came to this mind that, okay, before I give this girl an opportunity to become a celebrity, because I know what she's going to become the moment she becomes a celebrity. She's going to become a snob. She's going to become someone that doesn't value anybody. She's going to become suddenly proud. So it is mandatory that I sleep with this girl. Now that I have this opportunity, I'll sleep with her the much that I can. So these girls tend to face multiple sexual exploitation from these directors. And a number of other people from other parts of Africa that have come to Nollywood can attest to this. This is just the reason. The reason is that most Nigerians as masses had moved a greater number of people to become oppressive the moment they make money. Why? Because when they did not make money, they were not valued. It's high time we start valuing everybody. Like I say, you don't have to be rich to be valued. When a person is doing his job properly, I think that person demands to be valued and regarded, acknowledged, and if I don't share this video, then I'll be a very wicked person. Please watch this video with me.
Nigerians generally, it's not just about the leaders. Nigerians are oppressive by nature. Yes. Oppressive by nature. Yes. Once they get small thing, look at Burna Boy now. Look at what he's doing to spirituality. It's not just about Burna. It's about anybody that has any form of influence. Immediately they get money, they first go to their village meeting. They go there. They don't go there normal. They go with escorts. They buy a big car, get some policemen to follow them behind. They want to show that now they have arrived. So Nigerians are oppressive by nature. So their leaders cannot be different from them.
So we should not be looking for what we don't have in them.
Yes.
I just want to dedicate this video to those Nigerians that come to my inbox to talk trash. because they are trash talkers. The ones that are trying to deny this whole postulations that I'm submitting here, this whole truth that I'm submitting here, instead of trying to make a change. And then the ones that try to specify something from Nigerians and maybe channeling it to a tribe in Nigeria. I dedicate this video to you people to know how insane and how trashy you people are. It's in fact, when you people come to my inbox, the funny thing is that it bleeds my heart that you people are not even trying to exhibit or portray some statements that would make me to have a rethink in what I'm actually trying to say. But you people, in one way or the other, are still exhibiting the same thing, proving me right on and on and on yet again, in telling and proving to the world or other parts of Africans that you people are born into criminality. Now, this man talking is a Yoruba man, right? I don't know whether, like, but let's not just make it about tribe. He's a Nigerian, right? Now, what he actually said is that Nigerians are oppressive. Let me tell you people, if you're watching me from maybe Ghana, Cameroon, South Africa, I want to tell you something about this video you're seeing. 2, 3, 4 years ago, you wouldn't hear this man talk about this. 2, 3, 4 years ago, I was about the only person talking about this. In fact, the interview, a number of people heard Davido say things about Nigeria. 2, 3, 4 years ago, you would hardly hear any Nigerian talk ill about Nigeria, except me. Thank God for this social media. A greater number of Nigerians can never talk ill about Nigeria, especially when they know that such information is going out to the world. Because Nigerians are people that would patronize evil and cover it up. That's why a great number of them will come up with statements and ask me, are you sure you're a Nigerian? Are you sure you're this? A great number of them. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. I'm happy this man is saying this. All of them are coming to the truth. There are so many things I will be telling you people in this platform. Follow closely, that you people would be hearing a greater number of Nigerians talk about and admit to it in years to come. That's why I'm happy somebody said these my statements and my videos would be here forever, even when I leave this world. And that's one thing I love about the social media. That's one thing I love about information age. Because whatever you say, somehow he has a way to either prove you wrong or prove you right in the future. Alright, so one thing you have to understand is that concerning what this man said, he said that Nigerians are oppressive by nature, right? Good. Now, where does oppression come from? It takes only one mindset to exhibit oppression: criminality. Did this man say that this oppression attitude or mentality is from any tribe, specifically in Nigeria? No, he said Nigerians. Now, one of the things he actually said that validates me, that vindicates me, bros, is that he said it's not just with our leaders, it is a thing with the masses. Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard me always talk about the masses instead of our leaders. You've heard me never pointing fingers towards our leaders. And this is not me being a coward, but this is me being so wise that I know things from the foundation. See, the other guy, Nedu Wazobia, said, so we should not expect what we don't have. I come from a lawyer family and I keep saying this thing. It looks like I'm bragging about. No, my mom used to say, you cannot give what you don't have. My father said that William Penn wrote that if the people be good, the government can never be bad. If the people be good, if you trace, the problem is that Nigerians, owing to the fact that they don't recognize, they don't admit, they don't acknowledge processes, they don't know where the problems come from. They cannot trace the root of their problems. They just go around this easy. Point of it, Nigeria doesn't have good governance. You hear a great number of them trying to tell me, are you trying to make this thing a case of the masses? Of course. All our governments, many years ago were part of the masses. Who taught them? How were they nurtured in such wickedness? How were they nurtured in such wickedness? A man is simply a product of his environment. Wait, you thought Ghana is what it is because of the Ghanaian leaders? You thought South Africa is what it is because of their leaders? No, it's because of the masses. It's because of Ghanaians as a people. Go and check their mindsets. I wasn't able to, I don't know Ghanaian politicians, but I've related with Ghana people through the media. I've related with South Africans to see how these people think. And now it gives it away on how their leaders are. And the reason why their society is the way it is, it's not the leaders, it's simply the people. So this is valid, simple.
Now, you see, Chimdi, thank you very much. Thank you, my brother. You are loved. I truly appreciate your wisdom, your intelligence, and your knowledge. If I tell you that you've not been helping me, not question myself so much or get lost, I'll be the greatest liar on earth. You've been helping me understand myself, because I come to realize I'm not alone in this. And I have people who still act and think like me, like question things the way it's supposed to be, and make me not want to ask if I'm delusional, right? Now you see Chimdi, his own perspective, understanding of why Nigerians are the way they are. See, allow me to talk about Nigeria at this point, because this is my country, and it's because I want the betterment, the change in my country. That's why we are talking. That's why people like us are talking, and we can keep quiet. And that's what most people want us to do, to keep quiet and sweep things under the carpet, and keeps getting worse and worse by the day. Like, make sense that all these things happening, we are not even done with the so self-acclaimed gospel singer, or whatever they call him, and this and more are still happening. Now, there's one man I want to use this opportunity and expose here. You guys, I know you know him, and I've really taken my time to study and understand him. And he might not really be the best of the educated, but in his own way, I think he's doing a good job as a Nigerian representing Nigeria. And I thought I was the only one observing him, even though they had almost wanted to make me hate him for no reason, or see him as a bad person, or coming from a bad angle, from a negative angle. And I came to realize that it's only someone with a criminally minded character and behavior that will want to even see anything wrong with what this young man is actually doing on his platform, which is no other person than Mr. Manager. And I'm glad that, you see, this is not even a PRO, but saying it raw and undiluted so it can get to you. It doesn't matter whom you are. I would definitely say it the way it is, because I take cognizance of people and what they are doing, and I appreciate those who are standing for the truth, exposing the lies, exposing the truth, so that people will get to know. So I thought I was the only one observing Mr. Manager, but little did I know that my brother Chimdi as well also have taken cognizance of him. Let's hear what Chimdi has to say about Mr. Manager, and I'll come back and conclude.
In this video, I want to talk about Mr. Manager. I'm pretty sure you know Mr. Manager, the Ghanaian manager. First of all, I want to say thank you to Mr. Manager. Now, I want to use this Mr. Manager to point something towards Nigerians on something they've been missing. And this also applauds Ghanaians. Now, Mr. Manager is this guy who had made quite a number of followers on TikTok. For crying out loud, making a 140 something followers is not a piece of meat. It's actually a very big deal. It's a very big deal. And he made it by reacting to a number of things. It's not biased about it. He listens to everyone. He reacts on the things that come from Nigeria against Ghanaians and things that come from Ghanaians against Nigerians. So his own is just to react to the thing and show people. He has nothing, he has no bias on it. But here is something I observed about this person, which is very scarce in Nigeria. Nigeria is a country where someone who is nobody tends to relate with everyone, and you probably think that person is humble. As at the time he has a humble beginning, he begins to relate to everyone, and you think he's very respectful. He talks to everybody. He opens his mind towards everybody. Do you understand the situation? Yes. But in situations where this same personality begins to have a little bit of aggrandizement for himself, maybe he's beginning to grow views, maybe he's beginning to make money, maybe he's beginning to do this, maybe he's beginning to become famous, suddenly he shuts off other people. That's the moment he remembers that he is not on the same level with these people. But do you know the funny thing? Mr. Manager still talks to people with no account till date. I know this because I am an example. He still encourages people who have nothing till date. I thought I was alone in this very journey. I thought I was the only person doing this in Africa. But the truth is that I am happy. There are lots of people that can still bring themselves down, irrespective of how above, how on the top they are. This is something that is so rare in Nigeria. Nigeria is a place, just like I've stated, where you see someone suddenly start making money, where you see someone suddenly start doing a number of things. And what happens? This same person shuts off other people just like that. They just begin to shut off other people just like that. But when he was nobody, he is the person that basically complains of someone's snob, of someone's pride, of someone's haughtiness. But when such opportunity is presented to him, what happens? That's why Nigerians, we need to learn humility from Ghanaians. We need to learn simplicity from Ghanaians. Simple.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I might not have taken time to dedicate, a video for him, but in the course of doing this, I just wanted us as, family, as audience, as creative, to understand something about this young man, because if you look at what he is doing, he's not taking sides on anyone, and that's what I want. When you see the truth, you bring it. You see the good, the bad, the ugly, just put it on the table as it is, and that's what he is doing. And most people want to tend to tag him as trying to breathe hate or whatever. I've not seen that. I keep asking questions, what has this man done wrong? But I definitely didn't come up with anything based off the people who wanted me to hate on him and dislike him. And you see one thing about me, I don't believe people based on other people's opinion and judgment. So I take my time, observe, I study people for myself, know them for myself before I draw my conclusion. So most times you see people try to want to dent your image, try to want to twist the narrative, manipulative, narcissistic and toxic people about other people. But if you are wise and sensible, you should know that you don't judge people based on what you hear, but what you actually find out for yourself or experience for yourself. So I want to give an accolade to Mr. Manager. It is not even trying to call attention, but giving accolades to who he is deserving of. Exactly, he's doing a good job calling out the good, the bad. Because see, over there in Ghana that he is, in case you don't know, he's a Nigerian living in Ghana. he is not comfortable with most of the actions and inactions of Nigerians in Ghana. And we see how Ghanaians who really love their country and want to protect their country, build their country, are not finding it funny the attitude and character of Nigerians like this that we have watched in these video clips, who go there and perpetrate this act as well, constituting nuisance, trying to disrupt the peace, the comfort, the growth, the stability of the country. And nobody wants that. Nobody would accept that, no matter whom you are. And if Nigerians think that their own country has been destroyed as they have destroyed it and are destroying it, and it's a lawless place, they don't value it, they do anything they like, just like we are seeing, then they think it is okay for them to take it out of the shores of Nigeria to other countries, neighboring countries, African countries, and believe that these people will take it from them. Then it is a no. And that's why I will always stand up to speak up against these things, because it doesn't sit well with me and it will never sit well with me. So on today's episode, I am really calling out on each and every one of you out there, no matter whom you are on this platform, to sit up and be careful anywhere you are, around any Nigerian, around any citizen of Nigeria, until proven otherwise. I'm telling you the truth, because at the end of the day, what do you think of these actions of Nigerians to their own fellow Nigerians? If they can do it to themselves or to we as Nigerians, what is the assurance that they are not doing it and they will not do it to other nations? And that's the point other people have against them. It's not as if they don't know what they are saying. The bad eggs are the ones spoiling the good ones, the integrity and the name and the country Nigeria. Now make it make sense that these things are supposed to be a thing in a country like Nigeria. We have a lot of issues we are dealing with economically, in terms of leadership and otherwise, and adding this to it, guys, is the height of it. It's the height of it, and I will not sit down and keep quiet about this. Like I told you, anytime I observe things like this, home and abroad, I will sit down here, use my platform and address it squarely. So like I was saying, everyone should be careful. You're a Nigerian, a male, female, boy, girl, be careful, be careful. I'm pleading. My prayer is that God will protect us from the arms of evildoers like this, demons like this, satans like this, wolves in sheep clothing, because you can't trust anybody at this point. Even myself in Nigeria here, if I tell you guys how scared, like how careful I am in the places I go, that in fact, I don't want to talk, because I just believe and pray every single day for God's protection for me and my family. And that's what I am practically doing. I'm always careful. I tell my children, I tell my family members, my relatives to be careful. And that's why I'm coming here to say, you all be careful, be prayerful. This is end time. The things that God actually said, human will be against themselves, eating themselves. These are part of it. Be careful, you all. And well done to all those who are using their platform to call out these things. Shout out to Mr. Manager and the rest of the other channels. God bless you all. While we talk about the good side of Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, West Africa, Africa as a continent, let's also take our time and expose these things. That's why we have our platform. No hiding place. No hiding place again. And to those who will say you are demoting, you are this, you that, I think they are insane, mentally derailed and unstable. And if I get such character in my comment section, you know what it is. You are blocked. I will give it back to you just the way you deserve, and I will block you. So you should know that this channel is not a playing zone. When we are serious, we are serious, and when we are joking, we are joking. And I don't come here most times to joke, because content creation is not a joke. So if I put a smile on my face, I am trying my best, because every day my experience and all these things is enough to drive me crazy. But it takes the grace of God to be sane after all these things. Do you know what it means living in a country like Nigeria? In fact, let me not go there so that I don't bore you guys. But that is what I said I should come up here with and share with us today. I have another video which I'm definitely going to put up later on. Please try to engage, show the love, support. That's all I ask of you guys, because it's not easy. The mental toll this whole thing takes on me, it's not easy. I beg of you, if you truly love what I'm doing here on my platforms, wherever you see me, show me love and support. That's all I ask, by liking, by watching, by sharing, so that more people will get to know what is going on. Exactly, creating awareness. If you don't share, how will other people know? And be careful and be aware of what is happening. Trust no friend, trust nobody, no brother, no sister. See this one, a sister giving out the little sister. Oh my God, the thought of all these things is draining, guys. It's draining. So I'm wishing you all the very best, safety and God's protection wherever you find yourself, right? And please play your role, and God will play his own role in protecting you. May God continue to shield and guide, protect each and every one of us, bless and provide for us. That's my wish and my prayer for each and every one of us. As long as you're a part and parcel of this family, God's hands of protection be upon you and all your family, in Jesus' name, amen. Thank you guys for all your love and your support. And at this point, like, share, subscribe, all those good stuff, and I will see you in my next one. Ciao, ciao.